And finally, Honey has what appears to be a master kill switch, which is controlled directly from their server via this URL. If the switch says OK, the SSD system remains activated. But if it says alive, Honey switches to full compliance mode. Naturally, I immediately jumped at the opportunity to speak with Ryan and asked for an on-the-record interview. Ryan ghosted me for a week, I followed up, he eventually replied, and we had a short but very limited chat on X.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to take a look at the Honey stuff. In our previous segment, we went over kind of a little refresh on what happened with the influencer scam video from 2024. We checked out the new video by Megalag, the part 2 video. In this video, he outlines 2 different major points here. One being that Honey's exploited small businesses by ripping coupon codes that they were using for high-value discounts, and it hurts small companies specifically because the large ones that are partnering have the ability to remove coupons that they don't want to appear publicly. So it essentially creates a situation where they're, in my opinion, it seems kind of blackmail-y, when they say, well, if you pay us, we'll take those coupons down and we'll let you control what actually appears on our site. And then the other part of it that's even crazier is they're taking your information, like when you're putting a coupon code in there, despite them saying that you're not tracking it, they're storing that coupon regardless on their system. And then it just whoop, poop, pops up somewhere. Uh-oh, what was that? Oh, it seems like we've got this new coupon. So whether the user hit no or yes isn't known for a fact, but what they can track, what they can, I guess, demonstrate is that Honey is saving that regardless of whether you're saying to save it or not. So now we're going to be moving on to the third video
directly through
of the Honey situation. This is a 43-minute video by Megalag. It is a part 3, but I don't know if it's the series part 3. It's a follow-up to a second. It's like a 2.5 video. And apparently I've been told this one is actually worse.
Last year, 18 million people witnessed Honey's scheme. How they were poaching affiliate commissions from—
There are like multiple class action lawsuits that are actively happening right now about this. Hey, it's Ethan Klein. There he is. There's Ethan Klein from the EHG content. No way! Based. All right, let's get the show on the road.
Influencers, bloggers, and virtually every player in the affiliate marketing industry. But that wasn't the full story. Over the past year, I've been digging deep into Honey's code and discovered something huge. In 2017, under the leadership of co-founders Ryan Hudson and George Ruan, Honey secretly engineered a sophisticated system designed specifically to enable this theft while hiding it from industry insiders and compliance testers.
All right, so I'm interested to see what exactly he's going to show for this, because most of what I have seen from Megalag outside of the source code that leaked was like stuff you can pull up on Inspect Element. Now, I remember the P-score drama that happened with YouTube when me, Pescator, and even Nerd City and stuff were investigating a thing that you could literally inspect Element to find out where your video or what type of ads were being served on it. And then after we called it out, they hid it further. But I don't know. I don't know if it's really that deep if you can find it from an Inspect Element page in Chrome. I imagine he's actually talking about source code here.
And he achieved this by using incredibly invasive tactics to determine who was using their extension and would adjust its behavior accordingly, making it very difficult for the industry to detect. It's very reminiscent of the Dieselgate scandal, where Volkswagen—
Wait, why did they make OJ white? What the hell's happening? Why? Like, my character is clearly not white. Why did... Dude, they bleached my thing.
Volkswagen quietly programmed their vehicles to only lower emissions during regulatory testing. Volkswagen executives went to jail for that. But this, in my opinion, this involves intentional, provable theft from thousands of ordinary people by a Fortune 500 company.
Yeah, the other thing the video proved in the previous episode was that despite claiming that they only worked with like 30 to 40,000 different companies that signed on, they were tracking coupons for over 100,000 of them. So there were honestly, I think there were more companies that weren't signed up with Honey that were appearing on Honey's application than people who willingly chose to be there.
PayPal has had 5 years to find the system, investigate it, and report it to authorities. Instead, they've made multiple alterations to it and have ultimately allowed it to continue operating. So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate what the system is and how it works. I'll also be addressing Ryan Hudson's claims that I misled viewers in my first video, and I'll be doing so with a host of new data.
So this is an actual response video too, that's interesting.
Bringing more damning insights into his former company. As always, the views, allegations, and conclusions expressed in the series are my opinions, based on evidence I've gathered, which will be shared throughout. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cookiegate scandal.
The Cookiegate, okay, all right. That's interesting. Okay. I like how he has very good delivery, his editing is very good, his videos are very easy to watch, which is very nice, because a lot of the times when you got these guys who are blowing, like whistle-blowing huge fucking stories, their videos are like largely unwatchable, or they're extremely bad at their job. So far, I don't think he's done anything egregious for me to come and think like, oh, okay, this guy's like a bad faith actor, or a bad narrator or something. He's been pretty good throughout the entire thing, which is like a breath of fresh air. Usually idiots crack the codes.
After publishing part 1 of my investigation, Honey co-founder Ryan Hudson reached out to me on Twitter, stating he was, quote, happy to discuss Pi and Honey. For those who don't know, Pi is an ad blocker and coupon cashback extension. You know, one of Ryan's latest startup projects. Very original. Naturally, I immediately jumped at the opportunity to speak with Ryan and asked for an on-the-record interview. Ryan ghosted me for a week, I followed up, he eventually replied, and we had a short but very limited chat on X.
Hey dude, just wanted to let you know, if you want to talk, I'm always open to do that. Oh, would you like to do that publicly? You've made it political.
This
yeah, not happening, buddy.
Ultimately ended with Ryan requesting my full legal name and address to send certified mail so that he could lay out the damaging claims that I allegedly made about his.
So he's like, hey, can I go your information? You know that conversation that you wanted to have? So I'm going to send you a cease and desist now, okay? I'm going to send it to your house.
Former company. In other words, it appears Ryan was threatening.
I was hoping that we could have these conversations or whatever. It'd be cool. You know, we'll have this debate. My lawyer will explain all of my positions to you, and then you can then say whatever you want.
With a lawsuit, but instead of following through, Ryan posted a lengthy rant about my video in an
Yeah, dude, that's a funny... Dude, the co-founder was like, I'm gonna sue you. And then he's like, he goes on Reddit, okay, AMA, guys, here's why my app is so awesome, and this guy's so stupid. He got on Reddit and he made the posting equivalent of an Axeman video. Here's why Honey is so awesome.
AMA on Reddit. Now, Ryan's
like so fucking unprofessional. Yeah, at that point you had to know like things are starting to look a little bad here.
Post attempts to address the 2 key allegations made in my first video. 1, that Honey misled consumers by claiming to always find the best deal, and 2, that Honey was poaching affiliate commissions from content creators. According to Ryan, neither of these claims are true. He states that Honey only removed coupon codes that were never intended for public use, like employee discounts. And he insists that if a brand wanted a publicly available coupon removed, Honey required.
But the evidence that we saw in the previous videos, you had to like fight tooth and nail to remove those coupons to begin with.
The brand to replace it with a Honey branded code of equal value. He claims this was a strict policy at Honey during his tenure. Now, unfortunately for Ryan, those claims are not supported by Honey's own data. For starters, Honey literally built a Shopify app that gave store owners access to Honey's database, enabling them to freely add or delete coupon codes as they please. And while this app no longer exists today, an FAQ page for it remains live on Honey's website.
Ooh.
In fact, the very first topic on that page, titled Coupon Code Management, states the following. Choose which coupon code you'd like to share with Honey. We will automatically pull in all available codes, and you choose which ones you'd like to make available to Honey
That seems like a really good system. It's a shame that this doesn't exist anymore.
members, and which ones you'd like to remove from the Honey system. The only limitations mentioned in this document are that stores had to keep at least 1 coupon code live at all times. And there is absolutely no stated requirement that this coupon code must be of equal value to the highest publicly available coupon, as Ryan claims. And for the record, this app launched in 2021 while Ryan was still working at Honey. So as you can see, Ryan's story quickly falls apart on its own. But once you start digging into the data from Honey's database, the situation looks a whole lot uglier. So let's take a closer look. In the spreadsheet, we can see every store Honey supports, along with the unique ID Honey assigned to each brand. We can also see the store's country, when Honey added it to their database, how many Honey users visited in the last 30 days, how many coupons Honey had on file for that store, and whether the store offered cashback, and if so, how much. We also have a dedicated spreadsheet with every coupon code Honey had on file. Now, how many coupon codes did Honey claim to have again?
Automatically comparing millions of
And I'm guessing it's not millions.
Millions of promo codes.
Ah, right, millions. But how many coupon codes do they really have? Well, at the time this data was collected, Honey only had 85,000 coupons.
Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense. How could they have millions of coupon codes if they, unless like there are specific brands they're working with that have like thousands by themselves? Millions of coupon codes sound stupid, but what are like 40,000 brands they're claiming to work with?
Coupon codes, 12,000 of which were expired.
Oh, yeah, dude, good.
That's quite the rounding error. We can also see that when a coupon code has expired, Honey marks it as hidden. Now, you would think that when a coupon code is expired and marked hidden, that
Nah, they just add that to the total because it benefits them.
Honey stops offering that coupon at checkout, right?
Oh, wait, what? So they're intentionally offering expired coupons?
Yeah, no, that's not what
See, this one speaks to me more than the last video because I don't run a small business, but this would annoy the fuck out of me.
happens. Instead of removing the coupon code from their system, Honey simply changes the way coupon codes are displayed to users. For example, this store has 8 coupon codes, all of which have been expired for several years, and are marked as hidden. Yet if we visit the store page, Honey pops up claiming to have 8 available coupon codes. And instead of showing what coupon codes are being applied, Honey is now censoring them. Yikes, that doesn't look good. Even worse, on iOS and Firefox, Honey refers to expired codes as Honey exclusive codes. And as you
That were tried at checkout, it just didn't succeed.
can see on American Eagle's website, Honey claims to have 5 available coupon codes. 2 coupon codes are displayed, and the other 3 are labeled Honey exclusive coupon codes tried at checkout. But
So here's my issue with this. Again, Honey is like a free application. I don't know, is it bad if it says Honey's trying old codes? Are there situations where expired coupons are re-enabled? Like, is that a possibility?
DeOrio, commentator of the year, the best commentator of the year.
New vid alert. First half is examples of commentary drama and history which ties into the second half being EHD. You might want to check it out. YouTube, moralistic bullying, and journalistic integrity by Dollhouse, no links.
Thank you.
if we look at Honey's data for American
It's pretty duplicitous. Yeah, I think that codes do get recycled, though. It makes sense to try old codes. Censoring them is probably a bad look, sure, 100%, but keeping them around and trying them doesn't seem like a horrible thing.
Eagle, we can see that none of the 3 codes are exclusive, but they are
I would say it's bad because a non-working coupon would override a referral code, right? I guess, but wouldn't it keep the highest one? Maybe that's not how it works, but my understanding is that if they can't find a coupon, they don't remove the referral unless they could put a Honey one where they would make a commission. I thought that was the thing with them with referrals is they were taking the commissions for themselves. And if they don't have a referral one to do, I don't think they're going to strip away the coupon code that you have. I think they just steal your coupon code and add it to the pile.
expired and set to hidden. Unfortunately, these are not edge cases.
Like in the case where that person was claiming their employee likely used a code and then Honey scraped it or something. Or I guess Honey kind of implied that was the case and they didn't scrape it from somewhere else. That would be a case of them having a better coupon than one that's publicly available, and then Honey getting that off of them, presumably, right? They wouldn't wipe out your, like, 80% off coupon, though.
Scenarios. Looking at Honey's source code, this behavior
People just wouldn't use the application if they have, like, a 50% off coupon and then Honey took it away.
certainly looks intentional, and honestly, it makes sense. Showing up
They always remove referrals? Okay, well then I am completely wrong on that.
with a few
Maybe that was from the first video.
codes that don't work still looks better than showing up with nothing at all. In other words, Honey has been wasting your time with expired coupons purely for the optics. And here's a statistic that blew my mind. At the time this data was
I can believe they're doing that.
collected, Honey had 13,800 stores with absolutely nothing to offer. No cashback, no active coupons, and
Is Dark
every
Web
single
EU
one of those
virgin?
stores
No, I am not. Why would so many people be Googling that?
Thank you! And you hit the goal.
Hey Nick, discovered you over December when unwell. Love your videos. Though I now know more than I need to about Bowblacks and iDubbbz.
Well, I hope you're doing better.
Honeybee.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
was partnered with Honey, meaning Honey was earning affiliate revenue for simply wasting your time. Easy money, baby.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
That's modern day affiliate marketing for ya. Now,
So they're literally taking money from people, so they'll take down bad coupons or whatever, and they're earning affiliate revenue off of that specific partnership that they have. And there are no active coupons. See, that's very funny.
have you ever wondered where Honey actually gets its coupon code?
Referrals and coupons are different things. Referrals only are like from links when you have Amazon links in your description. Yeah, okay, I understand.
It's from? Well, thanks to this data, we can
I get mixed up because obviously, like, I have, like, code DeOrio is a coupon code, but it is a referral code. There are referral codes and referral, like, links.
get a pretty clear picture.
And the link just stores the cookie, whereas the code is something you're physically entering.
And this is interesting. 27,000 coupons were intentionally shared by brands themselves through affiliate networks. 23,000 coupons appear to have been manually added by Honey's employees, 9,000 of which are Honey branded codes like Honey 5 or Honey 10. And the rest, well, the remaining 34,000, representing the largest portion of Honey's coupons, were sourced from users.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5.
And this is pushing off his
my man.
allegation from the previous video, showing that they were storing, like, coupon codes even when users were not clicking to save them.
In other words, we, the consumers, were what made the product work so well. Go figure. So much for scanning the entire internet for every working coupon code.
They are, but you're the product. Again, like, if something is free online, you're typically the product. You realistically are Honey every time you're using it and adding in coupon codes.
The only evidence Honey did any kind of scouring comes from this DM Ryan sent me, claiming they had a full-time team digging through homepages and email lists. And they
But doesn't that
probably
contradict this? Wait, that contradicts literally the thing from last time saying they don't scrape the internet looking for coupon codes. They get them from users, right? That the previous video had a employee saying they don't do that.
did, but let's be real. Having a team of people scrolling through newsletters is hardly the automated coupon harvesting machine Honey marketed itself as. In fact, I found zero evidence of automation whatsoever. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. If we look at the support notes left by Honey's developers, we can see that back in 2016, Honey was scraping coupons from at least one source. Their competitors, Retail Me Not and Coupon
Damn!
Of course they were. So now that we've established where Honey sourced its coupons from, let's take a further look at how Honey controlled which coupons were made available to users. If we come back to Yelta's spreadsheet and review the monetization notes left by Honey's employees, we can see that there are numerous notes proving Honey did in fact remove coupon codes at a brand's request. For example, this monetization note says, disabled Retail Me Not and non-link share coupon sources. L'Oreal family of brands do not allow user-generated codes. In other words, for this brand, Honey stopped scraping codes from Retail Me Not, removed all user-submitted codes, and kept only the codes which were directly approved by the brand on link share. Now, in some cases, Honey went even further, disabling all coupon sources, only allowing one specific coupon to remain live, like this one. Only
Yeah.
code PJ Baby allowed, removing all other codes and disabling all other coupon sources. See, now that doesn't quite align
Wait, hold on. I didn't follow that.
with codes which were directly approved by the brand on link share. Now, in some cases, Honey went even further, disabling all coupon sources, only allowing one specific coupon to remain live, like this one. Only
Code PJ Baby, disable all the coupons, remove rogue codes. Okay. So this is basically for the brand specifically because they don't want any other code than the one that they're specifically pushing to be on there.
code PJ Baby allowed, removing all other codes and disabling all other coupon sources. See, now that doesn't quite align with Honey's marketing claims.
Honey will find every working code.
No, they absolutely won't. But this is what we learned in the first video. Essentially, like, it's a pay-to-win system. They're basically blackmailing the smaller ones. Like, all the smaller companies that, like, can't afford it or don't want to partner directly with Honey, they're getting blackmailed, in my opinion. Like, that's how I would view it. And then Honey themselves are partnering with these huge ones to take down all the coupons that people would actually want to use. And they're farming their users to essentially create this business for them by uploading all the coupons to begin with. Honey is like shit. Honey's a bad application, and it's like stealing data.
But on the
Allegedly.
internet and apply the best one to your cart.
Hilariously, Ryan told me in our DMs that letting retailers give us shitty codes would, as you've seen in the public outcry, destroy the brand value proposition. George and I aren't that dumb. Well, that's certainly not supported by this evidence. In fact,
yeah, like, why would he say that? Why would he say anything? Why is that the CEO talking to a guy who made a YouTube exposed video? Literally everybody crashes out over YouTube videos, guys. Even like fucking, not CEOs, it was a co-founder, right?
the spreadsheet also reveals that Honey had a dedicated feature flag where they could disable user-submitted coupons for any store. When this is set to false, users are blocked from submitting coupons for that brand. We can see this in action here. Honey allows me to submit coupon codes for Under Armour, where UGC allowed is set to true, but not for Nike, where it is set to false. And guess what?
And people are expecting Honey to give them the best coupons, so they're not even looking to find better deals. That's the part. It's like having Honey is beneficial because it will prevent people from finding those coupons because they think they're already getting the best deal.
Honey has this set to false for over 2,000 brands, virtually all of which are, you guessed it, partnered with Honey. Now, you might think that this service is proof that brands were secretly colluding with Honey to give users shitty deals, but this actually has less to do with the brands and more to do with the fundamental rules of affiliate marketing. And this is where Ryan's argument completely falls apart. You see, most affiliate networks have a very clear set of rules to protect brands from having their coupons leaked online, for all the reasons I highlighted in my previous video. These rules explicitly state that brands alone decide which of their coupon codes can be distributed and which ones cannot. This is not just an expectation, it's directly spelled out in most affiliate network terms of service. And it's reinforced by industry-wide guidelines like the Internet
My understanding is they just don't abide by this.
Advertising Bureau's Voucher Code of Conduct. Additionally, brands themselves typically have their own set of rules that you must read and agree to before joining their affiliate program. This here is my account on the AWIN network. Honey too will have an account just like this. So let's pretend I'm Honey and I want to find a new merchant to partner with. Let's check out Nike. Now, if I want to join Nike's affiliate program, notice how AWIN requires me to read and agree to Nike's terms of service first. And if we check the terms, you can see that Nike has a dedicated clause for coupon codes, which states, you undertake not to use any Nike promotional codes or coupons that are not made available through AWIN. In other words, if I'm Honey and want to partner with Nike,
you have to abide by that, or that's gonna fuck
only
over your
coupons
deal.
I can share are the coupons that were approved by Nike and provided directly through this network. I cannot publish
And they said they do most of their dealings through these ad marketing agencies.
user-submitted coupons. I cannot scrape codes from websites like Retail Me Not and share them with my users, because any of those actions
And let me guess, they were doing that anyway. Let me guess, we're gonna find out whether they were doing that the entire time.
would be a contractual violation. Let's now look at another affiliate network, this time Impact.
Oh,
Here
no.
we have
Okay, I got totally owned. I expected a punchline there.
the Gap Factory affiliate program. Their program terms state you may only advertise coupon codes that are provided.
It feels like the same video as last time. Well, the last video was more about small businesses, right? Like that was the main one, was it was targeting small businesses and like how it was fucking them over. This one seems more like it's kind of like the first video again, using the information we learned in the second one.
Added to you through the affiliate program. Let's look at another major affiliate network, this time Commission Junction. Here we have NordVPN's
Oh my god, I had no idea where that guy was. I totally just threw that. What
affiliate
the fuck?
program, and it too states publishers may only use coupons and promotional codes that are provided exclusively through the affiliate program. See what I mean? No matter which affiliate network you're on, you'll find that most merchants have a coupon policy in place for, again, all the reasons I outlined in my last video. The rules are clear. If a brand demands a coupon
All right, we've been fucking playing with this for so long. What are they doing wrong?
clause, and this
Yeah, what is the evil thing that Honey is doing about, like, avoiding this whole brand policy.
This is where it
Because it has to be coming, bro. You're literally, he's teasing us with
gets
it.
even worse for Honey, because they also documented ignoring these clauses. Take a look at these notes. Terms have the coupon clause. No data on enforcement yet. The terms have the coupon clause. We just added them, so unsure if this is enforced yet. Or how about this note on the Lint chocolate store? Has non-affiliate coupon clause, but don't have any codes from network, so can't remove other coupon sources. Based on these notes, it appears that Honey would join a brand's affiliate
And they were violating, they were like doing it on a, if they enforce this policy, we'll take them down. If they don't, no harm, no foul.
program, noted their coupon policies, but would intentionally disregard them for as long as they could get away with it. So Ryan has put himself in a real awkward situation here, because his Reddit post effectively serves as an admission that Honey knowingly violated network policies.
That's bad. Yeah, so that's bad. Yeah, every fucking segment of his video opens them up to more hate from different locations.
Under his leadership, and Honey's own data essentially confirms it. Yet at the same time, the data also confirms that when push came to shove, Honey would eventually bend the knee and remove coupon codes at a brand's request, proving they knowingly misled consumers. Talk about a clusterfuck. Now, if there's one thing people hate more than deception, it's
Well, if they were keeping notes with the guy who had the small business who wouldn't join Honey, they would probably also be noting that they're removing these employee coupon codes. And they're like, oh shit, we gotta remove another one. Oh shit, we gotta remove another one. And they just keep getting added to the system and not removed. So, I guess I'm not surprised. It seems like this whole company was really skeevy to begin with. So I doubt that their biggest issue is keeping the client. So I assume they get like one or two oopsies before the client gets mad.
theft.
That's probably what their perspective was.
And in my first video, I showed you how Honey was stealing money from influencers. But what I didn't tell you is that this behavior is in most cases strictly not allowed. You see, the companies that run this industry, the affiliate networks, know full well that coupon extensions like Honey have a high probability of poaching commissions from influencers, bloggers, and other content-driven affiliates. More importantly, they also understand that this is not fair, especially under the last click wins policy, which has remained an industry standard. So to prevent this type of commission theft, most major affiliate networks enforce what's known as a stand down policy. Let me show you what that looks like on Honey. Let's visit newegg.com first without an affiliate link. And as you can see, Honey immediately pops up offering cashback. But if we do this again, this time using my affiliate link for Newegg, you'll notice that Honey doesn't pop up at all. And if we click on the Honey icon, you can see that Honey is now disabled. So that's how Honey is supposed to behave when a user's already clicked on someone else's
But we saw in his first video this wasn't the case. They were switching it over and taking credit.
affiliate link.
At least that's what he tried to prove.
So where then is the alleged fraud, you ask? Well, as it turns out, Honey has always had a stand down system built into their app.
They only used it when they got pushback?
But they have been selectively choosing when and whom
Ooh, that's even worse than I was thinking.
to apply the rules. Let's test my affiliate link for Newegg again. Only this time, I have two entirely separate Chrome browsers open at the same time, and each is logged into a different Honey account. The Honey account on the left has 0 cashback points, while the Honey account on the right has accumulated cashback points. Now, watch what happens when I open the Newegg affiliate link on both browsers. The Honey account on the left stands down as it did the first time.
So it sees new user. Okay, this is not really a huge deal. High spender, let's take over.
But look at this. The account on the right, which has cashback points, did not stand down.
And you could see Mega Lag is right up there, right above the Honey logo.
So why is that? Why on earth
Because they think that you're more likely to spend money, so they'll take the risk on you.
would Honey act compliant for one user account while violating stand down policies for the other? Well, that right there is the fraud. And once you understand why this happens, you'll be shocked at just how calculated and insidious this behavior is. But before we unpack exactly what's going on here, it's important we first understand how Honey's stand down system is designed to work. So here we have Honey's stand down rules, which are loaded onto your computer when you install the extension. At first glance, this might look awfully complex, but it's actually very straightforward. These here are affiliate link patterns for different affiliate networks. Once Honey detects a user has clicked,
If he finds fucked up shit in here, this is like catastrophic because it's in plain text. Like, this could be legitimately awful for
An
them.
affiliate link that matches any of the patterns in this list, honey should, in theory, stand down. Now, if we go back to my Newegg affiliate link, you can see it says click.linksynergy.com. And all my other Rakuten links have the exact same pattern. Looking at honey stand down rules, we can find that link synergy pattern in the list. Above the link patterns, you'll notice the label provider. This simply tells Honey which affiliate network the pattern belongs to. For example, LS refers to Linkshare, which is now owned by Rakuten. AW is for the AWIN network, CJ for Commission Junction, etc, etc. And below, Honey defines a timer for how long they should stand down for that affiliate link. And right now, it's set to 3,600 seconds, which is exactly 1 hour. So if you click on my Newegg affiliate link in the morning, but only complete the purchase later in the afternoon, the stand down timer will have expired, and Honey will reactivate itself the moment you get to the checkout page. Now this alone is already a
That's weird. Yeah, so that like seems predatory by itself, I guess. Because it's like, well, we're abiding by it until we've deemed it like no long. I mean, it's last click, but I mean, listen, all right, you've been kind of meandering for a while, so we'll take your money now, you know?
major red flag, because I have not
If it was really about the last click, you would have checked out much sooner.
seen a single affiliate network specify that stand down should only last 1 hour. So it appears as though Honey made up this arbitrary rule entirely themselves. But here's where this gets even more concerning. These stand down rules are not hard-coded directly into Honey's extension. Instead, they are stored in the cloud on Honey servers, which you can access through this
and then they can modify them on the fly, so that would change it. Okay.
URL. And the Honey app installed on your computer checks for updates to these rules every hour. Now, that's a very suspicious setup, because stand down rules...
Because at midday, they can just turn it off and then turn it back on an hour later, and then it's like, oh, well, we have this... we have this rule here to prevent...
are not something that should require frequent updating. But since
Not unless you're doing some fucking shady shit.
Honey is refreshing them hourly, it means that a Honey developer could quietly make changes to the stand-down rules right now, and within an hour, all 20 million Honey users, pardon me, 14 million Honey users would
You really took more than 1 hour to decide which watch or pinball machine to buy. Clearly you wanted to give Honey your money.
automatically have the new rules. The fact Honey can alter their behavior like this on the fly without any updates or transparency is very concerning. In fact, I was able to find an archive of these rules on the Wayback Machine from 2023. And back then, Honey was only standing down for 360 seconds, which is 6 minutes.
Oh, dude, 6 minutes? Oh, fuck. Oh, you wanted to give that other guy money? Well, you were really wasting a lot of time there. I wasn't sure if you actually wanted to support that content creator. Yeah, 6 solid minutes there.
Mate, it takes me more than 6 minutes to type in my credit card details. So when exactly did these rules change? Why did these rules change?
They probably change multiple times a day, if I had to guess.
Did Honey lengthen their stand down window after my video came out and the lawsuits started rolling in? I can only speculate, but it certainly seems possible.
Oh, no, so he thinks it's standard all day long.
Either way, Honey's current 1 hour policy is already questionable.
I feel like you'd be able to find a better example, though, right? You'd be able to find an example right before your video came out, because this is on any web page where somebody was, like, archiving it with a Honey browser thing, right? Is that how it would work? Like, if you archive it and you have the Honey extension, would that be collectible, or...
But 6 minutes...
Maybe it wouldn't be. I don't know. I don't know, because would that be in the page? That wouldn't be in the page then.
was blatantly non-compliant and would have undoubtedly resulted in thousands of sales being poached from...
No, they are on their servers. So, no, that's not what he's arguing. He's saying that they're stored locally, like in the browser, like on the browser, it's downloaded, but the values are being pinged to you from the cloud. So let's say they change it every hour, your browser looks for the new changes and then it stores that number. You follow? So it is visible for the entire hour. You'll be able to go and inspect Element and you'll see the exact amount of time where it would time out from. If they ping it and it drops down to 10 or something like that, like 10 fucking seconds, it would stay there for a full hour, and then it would pop back up again an hour later when your browser fetches new information from their cloud server. So I'm wondering, is this inspect element stuff accessible from an archive link?
Honey's current 1 hour policy is already questionable, but 6 minutes, that was blatantly non-compliant and would have undoubtedly resulted in thousands of sales being poached from other affiliates. Now, as bad as this already looks, you'd think that Honey's stand down process would end here. They detect an affiliate link, they stand down, period, end of story. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Honey takes one more step in the decision-making process, and it's this next step that, in my opinion, constitutes fraudulent behavior. In this next step of the process, Honey essentially goes, okay, we've detected an affiliate link, so we know we're supposed to stand down. But standing down means we lose money, and we don't like losing money. So let's break the rules and ignore stand down as much as possible without getting caught. But how exactly does Honey avoid?
He paints a compelling picture that their entire thing is following the rules only when absolutely necessary. Like skirting around them as long as humanly possible. I don't know how much of that is just good video presentation or how much of that is reality, but I mean, he's painting a pretty compelling picture that's the case.
Getting caught. Well, the extension starts running tests on your account to determine who you are as a user. Are you A, a legitimate shopper looking for deals, or are you B, someone from the affiliate industry testing their extension for compliance? If you're logged in, have an account that's been active for a while, and have already earned a decent amount of cashback points, well, chances are you're a legitimate shopper, at which point Honey considers it safe to break the rules and ignore stand down. But if you're not logged in, or your account is brand new,
that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, this person's likely to spend money, or this person just made an account, so let's be a little safer, because this could be somebody who's trying to fuck us over.
And you haven't earned any cashback points, well, now there's a higher chance you're only testing Honey for compliance.
It's his current rule. These are legacy rules. Current rules are different and demonstrated later. Ooh.
In which case, Honey plays it safe and stands down. Now, believe it or not, Honey actually takes this profiling a step further by checking for certain patterns in your email address and even examining what websites you visited and what cookies exist on your
So they're like, all right, which one is most likely to spend money on our thing, and which one is most likely to be recording for fucking Mega Lag's video? Well, if it's Mega Lag's video, get this guy up. We got to do the correct rules and stuff. But if this guy's trying to buy some sneakers, all right, fuck him. We'll just take away his affiliate.
Browser. This is all, of course, incredibly invasive and I suspect illegal in numerous jurisdictions, but that's exactly the system Honey has created. But don't just take my word for it. Let me show you how the system works, I'll demonstrate it in action, and then you can decide for yourself. So, the moment Honey detects an affiliate link from these stand-down rules, before making any decisions, Honey consults this last file called SSD, which I suspect stands for Suppressed Stand Down or Selective Stand Down. Now again, this looks very complex, but it's very straightforward. First, we have these base rules, and the base...
Yeah, this is fucking crazy if this is just like... Hold on.
User logged in, and because it's set to 1, it means the user must be logged in to Honey. If it were 0, being logged in
So UL is user logged in
wouldn't be a requirement. UA stands for user account age, and this rule defines
tells you, okay, this has been a user who's been using this for quite a while. It's not like a new dude.
it's currently set, hence the very, right now, it's set to 30 days in milliseconds for whatever reason, hence the very long number. UP stands for user points, and it's currently set to 501. We'll ignore these last...
Meaning that like a frequent shopper. We got a frequent shopper on our hands. And,
2 rules for now. I'll explain what those are later.
Okay.
So the way this works is, if your Honey account passes all 3 of these rules, Honey considers you a legitimate shopper and will not stand down. However, if your account fails any one of these rules, like your account...
It's like, this could be a Fed, there's a Fed watching me, there's a Fed. Got it.
This LS refers to Rakuten links. So for Rakuten affiliate links, it now requires that a user must have over 20,000 cashback points. In other words, these original base rules still apply to Rakuten links, except for the original points threshold, which has now been increased from 501 points to 20,000 points. Honey can also create store-specific rules, which is what
now,
we
why
have
would that be the case? Would that be like, oh, okay, well, this person uses this service and they're more strict, so let's like play it a little safer for them?
here. For example, 131 is Honey's store ID for Newegg, And this much longer ID is for NordVPN. So that's the gist of it. Now, let's see these rules in action. Let's start by clicking this Boohooman affiliate link, which in theory, Honey should stand down for. But as you can see, Honey has ignored stand down, and that's because my account has passed all the checks. Now, if you know where to look, we can actually see Honey's decision-making process each time we click on an affiliate link. Let's visit
Is this the network tab of the inspect element?
another AWIN link. As expected, Honey ignores the stand down rule again.
Yeah.
But notice here how it says SSD? That's the extension confirming that it was supposed to stand down for this link, but didn't because my account passed.
Yeah, this is like catastrophic. So yeah, if you're hitting, if you look like a customer, they will literally they have it, you could just find this in their thing. And they're just, I mean, I don't know, it sounds like fraud to me. I don't know the legal aspect to it. It sounds really fucking bad.
Honey confirms which rule my account failed, which was the 20,000 user point requirement. But what if we click on this Newegg link, which is also on the Rakuten network, but has a store-specific rule for 10,000 points? Well, remember, store-specific rules take priority over network rules. Therefore, Honey ignores stand down as my account now meets the required points for the...
I mean, this is probably the most damning thing that I've seen. Like, that could probably get them seriously fucked.
and fails Honey's checks, especially since my...
It's funny because the first video, if this is for the first video that they made, that's for us to get mad about. The second video is for the small businesses to get mad about. This third video I've now identified, it's for Nike. This is for Adidas. This is for the companies that have been working with them, realizing that they don't even have any fucking coupons available, and they're fucking supporting this brand anyway. All the while, they're actively plotting against them. Well, I guess, I don't know, this one's not really, because it's still targeting affiliate links.
My account
I don't know.
already has a high number of points
It's still a little bit us too.
and is 8 months old. To use these rules, I made a very basic modification to
keeping
Honey's
us in
extension,
there.
telling it, hey, instead of grabbing these rules from Honey's server, load these custom rules from my computer instead. So what did the actual rules look like? Well, again, thanks to the Wayback Machine, we have one archive of these rules from 2023.
So that's the only time it's ever been archived, right? That answers my question.
And honestly, it's pretty shocking. Looking at the base rules, we can see there were no requirements to be logged in at all, no minimum account age, and no cashback points threshold whatsoever. Honey only ran these checks on Rakuten affiliate links. I suspect this is because, besides being an affiliate network, Rakuten also has its own coupon cashback extension. So Rakuten...
Oh, but no, actually, I'm right about this. Because if they fuck over Rakuten and Rakuten doesn't want to work with them anymore, then they can't have access to the big companies because they only deal through those networks. They don't deal with these companies explicitly.
earns money from Honey as a network, but also
most of
has
them
a
don't.
competing product. So naturally, they are more incentivized to ensure that Honey is following the rules. It's a f***ed up industry, I know. Besides that, Honey sets store-specific rules for the following brands: TJ Maxx, Booking.com, KO Sports, The Udi, and The Calming Blanket, likely indicating that Honey received complaints or compliance concerns from these companies. Interesting. So as you can see, these rules paint a seriously troubling picture. Under these conditions, Honey would have been ignoring stand-down rules a lot, like in the vast majority of cases, which is...
Now, my question is, does any of this really matter? I know that sounds fucked up. Stand-down rules are last click. Is that enforceable by can they sue for that specifically? Because I don't understand. Fucking their entire thing of like a stand-down timer isn't backed up by anything. Like that's their thing. That's the rule that they created. So why would any of the other additional stuff matter if they have created this whole stand-down diversion policy to begin with? Wouldn't all of it be bad? Is it bait and switch? The bait and switch is damning and bad, sure, but they shouldn't be timing it out at all. I feel like it's a fair use thing that's not properly disputed. Maybe.
fucking insane. Now, you might be
Nick, people put in a different code and they put their own code. Are you like a fucking robot? That's not even the part of the video we're watching right now. I'm not saying is Honey good. I'm saying in this exact context of this specific argument, is this bad at a base level? Because they're timing codes out at all. When best practices is last click policy. Honey says last click policy until we deem that you've been on the site for too long, and then we ignore it. That would be bad enough and this other stuff is extra. But do they not just kind of have them on the timer in general? Bait and switch.
You're thinking, what is even the point of having this selective stand down system if Honey was ignoring the rules virtually all the time? Well, that's
I'm actually fucking... There's no way. There's no way I just sat here and I explained that. And it was literally... fuck off.
insane. Now,
There's no way that was literally the next thing out of his mouth.
you might be thinking,
This video is good.
what is even the point of having this selective stand down system if Honey was ignoring the rules virtually all the time?
Thank you. That was what I was asking.
Well, that's where this next sneaky rule called GCA comes in. At first, I honestly
That's fun. I just got annihilated by fucking mega lag.
didn't really understand what this GCA rule was for. It seemed somewhat random, but there were several
His
confusing
video presentation is significantly better in this one. There was some parts at the beginning of the second one where I'm like, this is kind of just droning on. I don't really know what's happening. This one is a lot better.
elements in these rules. For example, there was also this random list of URLs for affiliate network websites and Swagbucks, one of Honey's competitors. But why? And then there's this random array of cryptic values with absolutely no meaning behind them. Like, what on earth is cont ID or S_VI? At the time, I honestly had no idea at all, so
I would assume continue ID.
labeled most of it a mystery. But eventually, I figured out that GCA, the URLs, and these random values were all connected. And I discovered this by complete accident. You see, one day I was testing a new feature on my own extension, and this feature allows you to see what cookies are being loaded onto your browser in real time as you visit different websites. Now, as I was testing this feature, I logged into my CJ affiliate account, and that's when I noticed a familiar name pop up in the cookie list.
Ah, it's cont ID.
Cont ID.
I can't ID it.
So I quickly jumped back to the SSD rules to make sure I wasn't going crazy. And there it was, Cont ID, the
Jesus
same name.
Christ.
That's when I realized these weren't random values at all. They were cookies. At that point, I also noticed there were exactly 5 URLs and 5 cookies. The first URL in the list is cj.com, and the first cookie in the list was Cont ID. So I wondered, were these two lists somehow connected and in order?
And then he went to all the different links and they all lined up exactly, like happily ever after, right? Yep.
Desperately wants to hide their shady behavior from. So the moment Honey detects any of these cookies on your browser, they immediately know you're a high-risk user and can alter their behavior.
Oh, that's
Nicholas
fucking
the Goat,
ridiculous.
Thank you for the $5.
Oh,
my
you've
man.
been to one of these browsers? You've been to one of these specific sites? Yeah, nah, I'm gonna have to follow the law. Like, I'm gonna have to follow the rules now. My bad.
Accordingly. To confirm my suspicion,
Yeah, it's so shady. Everything they're doing is so fucking shady, dude.
Honey is acting compliant and is standing down. Holy shit, PayPal, that is not a good look. And once Honey finds this commission junction cookie on your browser, or any of the others in this list, it does not matter what affiliate link you click on, Honey will not break the rules, period. And if we check Honey's reporting for why it stood down, it reports back GCA. So that's what the GCA rule is for. It's Honey's kill switch for when it knows you've visited or logged into an affiliate network's website. Makes sense. Now,
That's fucking nuts. Very sus company. Yeah, no, that's like egregious. It's like, hey, look, we know we're fucking up here, but like, listen, all right. If we play our cards right, we'll get away with this for a real long while.
believe it or not, Honey doesn't stop there. They run 2 more checks, both of which are
I mean,
tied
this is like for me an implication that they know they're doing something wrong. That's my takeaway from this.
to the rule labeled BL. First, Honey scans your email address for the word test. If it detects it, Honey immediately switches to compliant behavior. Clearly another safeguard against compliance testers, which is not a good look at all. And finally, Honey has what appears to be a master kill switch, which is controlled directly from their server via this URL. If the switch says OK, the SSD system remains activated. But if it says alive, Honey switches to full compliance mode. This allows Honey to instantly disable the entire SSD system with the simple flip of a switch from their server. So as you can see,
Nicholas
Honey
DeOrio streamed about this last night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking blackpilled on this shit.
Earlier super chat is right. The dollhouse video about concerned trolling is a banger.
I'll take a look at it. Good night, everyone. Good night, Billy Mitchell.
A lot of thought into the system. And I have to say that discovering the logic behind these last two rules was a huge holy shit moment for me, because it really made the intent behind the system.
Yeah, I know, it just looks straight up malicious. It looks like, oh, we're getting away with something right now, and we're trying to do it as long as we possibly can. Sure, 100%. All right, let's see here. I'm jumping ahead a little bit because it's kind of getting redundant now.
Available extension and rule.
Obviously, if you want to watch the rest, the Mega Lag channel is here. You can take a look at it from his own video.
So I went on a painfully expensive shopping spree.
I have no idea what he's talking about, not gonna lie. Okay, so what happens is when you're using Honey and when you're supposed to, like, when you're going to a site when you want to purchase something, there's a thing with affiliate links where I don't know if this is a common courtesy rule, I don't know if this is like an enforceable rule, but last click is the king. So, meaning the last click, the thing that you have clicked, like you've clicked the affiliate link on purpose that you want to support this creator, you want to give this creator money. Honey is not supposed to take any of that money. But Honey created an entire system to justify taking that money from you, or to cover it up as best they can when the people who would complain about it are going to come through. So, all these ad agencies or whatever have policies specifically preventing Honey from taking this money. All of them would be very mad to find out that they are taking this money. But they built this whole compliance system where if you have tests in your email address, or if your account is too new, or if you have, or if you've waited long enough, like there's like a variety of factors that'll trigger Honey to just disregard their whole compliance system and then just basically steal the revenue that was supposed to go to that creator and take it for themselves. And he goes through the whole convoluted list of ways that they try to cover that up. Which is publicly available by inspect elementing and checking network data and reading the stuff on the screen.
Targeting products with the highest cashback rates. And sure enough, the moment my account crossed the 5,000 points threshold, Honey immediately...
It's an industry standard. It's enforced in affiliate network terms of service and contracts. Yeah, so they would... The contracts, I imagine, would be an issue for them 100%. And also just the ability to work with these networks is what bridges the gap that allows them to work with larger companies. Otherwise, Honey would lose access to working with every major, I guess, like, yeah, major company, essentially, if they couldn't partner with these people anymore, or these companies anymore.
Stop standing down on Rakuten's...
What I'm seeing here could probably kill Honey. Like, it could literally kill Honey. So this is an expert interview with security researcher Ben Edelman.
Ben has 4 Harvard degrees, he's a lawyer, a software engineer, and a former Harvard Business School professor.
Alright, I like that, but why can't we get legal mindset on here? Why are we getting a... Hold on, dude. Wait, what's happening?
Ben conducted his own test, and then we had this interview.
Now that you've had the chance to go away and, you know, do your own research, were you able to replicate my findings? And if so, you know, how would you characterize the purpose of the system that Honey implemented into their browser extension?
Your findings are on target. Honey stands down, but only sometimes. And the sometimes is predictable. It's a little different from anything I've ever seen in my whole career testing this stuff, frankly. Because of the nature of when they stand down and when they don't. They're not doing it randomly. They're not picking a number out of a hat. They're doing it based on articulable factors that we can see in the code, we can see in the packet log, and we can even infer their intent based on.
Yeah, that was better than how I worded it. Inferring intent based on why they ignore it.
What we see there.
Right. Okay. So you would agree that this system is fraudulent in nature, specifically that the system was intended to defraud other affiliates and also hide that behavior from compliance testers and others within the affiliate industry.
Well, lawyers have a special view of the word fraud. I'm not sure I'm going to call it fraud myself, but it certainly is intended to conceal. They're attempting to stand down as little as possible while avoiding getting caught. Those objectives are intention, of course. The more you don't stand down, the more you're likely to get caught for not standing down. So they're trying to figure out in what circumstances can they avoid standing down and not face a material risk of being caught.
What do you think the implications are of this? Once this video goes live and everyone sees and...
I would be interested. Have any of the... I don't know. Has there been any news on this front? I don't know what we'd see. I feel like lawyers and companies and ad agencies aren't going to issue a press statement about, like, we've seen the Honey stuff. They're just going to, like, draft legal paperwork and send it to Honey.
Understands
They're
the
just going to sue the fuck out of them, I imagine, for breach of contract.
system. How do you think
I don't know if breach of contract is correct. Again, not lawyer, but
the affiliate networks
if anything's going to happen, it's just going to be a lawsuit getting filed, right?
respond?
A program that detects testers and hides from testers is incredibly frustrating. It indicates bad faith in the testing process, not making yourself available for testing.
Like, I think at best they get sued. At worst, nobody renews their contract with Honey.
Like, the network should be angry.
Like, either way, I think they're fucked.
As to whether they will be angry, maybe it's a little bit tricky for them. Honey is a big partner. It's making them lots of money. But they should be angry. Based on the facts, anyone who has a application under test that is hiding from the tests, they should be angry about that.
Now, Ben also played a key role in exposing one of
Well, I think that the companies are going to be a bit more gung-ho and the ad agencies are going to be more gung-ho about it, because if you ignore it and another ad agency doesn't, you're not going to be making a lot of money with Honey because the dominoes are going to start falling. So you kind of want to get ahead of that, right? If your ad agency is like, hey, look, this is fucked up, you better stop doing that, and the other ad agency comes out and goes, nah, bro, we're fucking suing. I mean, at that point,
the largest
how much money are you going to be making?
affiliate fraud cases in history, where 2 individuals went to jail for defrauding eBay of millions of dollars. So naturally, I was curious whether he thought this could also lead to criminal charges.
Criminal charges for corporate misconduct are pretty unusual in the United States. Not unprecedented. Volkswagen is an obvious example, and there are plenty of other corporations that have ended up in criminal litigation. I wouldn't expect that. I'd expect civil litigation. But if I were in charge, yeah, this kind of misconduct where you intentionally falsify the results that professional testers get in order to advance your business benefits looks like a violation of, I don't know, it's wire fraud, right? And misrepresentation.
Whoa, you got the lawyer to say fraud, bro. He wasn't going to say fraud.
Over the wires. Honey would say, well, we didn't misrepresent anything. The wires correctly represented what actually happened. We changed our behavior depending on what was happening. That didn't misrepresent it over the wires. I don't know. They misrepresented that funds were payable to them when in fact funds were payable to other people, or maybe not at all. So I'd charge it on a wire fraud step.
Skip Lewis Ross. This is not Lewis Rossman. Okay. The system's history back to 2017. Is there anything interesting in this segment? I think we're going to skip that. If you want to look at the 2017 history to look back at older stuff, feel free. It's on Megalag's channel. Otherwise, I'm probably going to look at the conclusion now and see where he goes from here. Because I want to know, is he announcing a 3rd video, or is this the end of the series?
Unless PayPal can give them a legitimate business reason for evading stand-down rules and trying to hide it from them, which I seriously doubt, I honestly think that the affiliate networks will have no choice but to terminate their partnership with Honey. They won't want to. Honey makes the networks a lot of money, but keeping them as a publisher after this, it isn't just risky, it's a potential PR disaster. The severity of
that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to be on the wrong side of this.
Conduct here is just too high. Even if you put aside the possibility of wire fraud charges, let's not overlook the fact that Honey has been snooping around your browser for cookies entirely unrelated to their service. I cannot stress enough how significant a privacy violation like that is. These are all factors the networks will have to weigh carefully when making their decision. Now, I'll be leaving a link below with access to the Honey files, so you can review the data yourself, and I highly encourage you to do so. I'll also include a separate, more technical video that dives deeper into my testing processes.
Wait, there's another video?
And the technical nuances of Honey's system. This should be particularly useful for security researchers, lawyers, and
got it.
Information about the system.
I like this though. He's getting out here, he's making his videos, he's arming people with the necessary information to do more.
Particularly regarding who was involved.
This guy seems like a good YouTuber. I hope he doesn't fuck it up.
Involved in its creation. Please feel free to reach out to me anonymously via Signal or
Sure.
I'm currently a one-man team doing all of this myself.
That's fucking crazy. He's not working directly with anybody.
But in the meantime, I look forward to Ryan's follow-up AMA on Reddit.
Ryan Hudson was given the right to respond and replied with the following. Your 24-hour deadline suggests you aren't serious about incorporating feedback into a story you've spent the past year working on. Ryan was offered an additional 48 hours and did not respond. Oh. George Ruan did not respond for comment. Karma now denies wrongdoing, but did not directly address the specific behaviors demonstrated in the series. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Karma Now's misconduct was reported to multiple affiliate networks. Skim Links confirmed it has fully suspended Karma Now as a publisher. Oh my god, bro. Awin no longer lists them as a publisher on their platform. This is all one guy? Dude, this is all one fucking guy, bro. No way. Holy shit, dude. PayPal was sent a right to reply and responded with the following.
Nicholas, the GOAT. Thank you for the $5, my man.
Thanks for getting back to us and for giving us an opportunity to respond. Simply put, your claims are wrong. Much of your analysis is misinformed, including referencing materials from more than a decade ago and 5 years before PayPal acquired Honey. Regards to your claims related to data collection, our approach is fully explained and outlined in our terms of use, both of which are publicly available. On your claims related to marketing, our privacy statement clearly states that Honey was created for the exclusive use of adults. Honey does not target minors. Well, I mean, your video, the last video seems to say otherwise. When we become aware of illegal use of Honey's trademarks, we take immediate action against the internet, including Roblox, Minecraft. What's more, there has been no paid YouTube marketing for Honey since 2023, which is like literally a year before this video came out, but that's not that long ago. That's not like a significant amount of time. Finally, the Honey platform follows industry rules and practices and will continue to defend ourselves against your mischaracterizations as we have done in recently dismissed lawsuits. Your claims suggest you have access to Honey's non-public source code and are threatening to disseminate portions of it publicly. Honey's source code is PayPal's trade secret and confidential. Any unauthorized use... So this is why it got DMCA'd on... So that's even worse. Hey, look, you can't have our fucking source code. If you have our source code, I mean, that's like not allowed. And then they DMCA'd it, implying that it was their source code. Ooh. Ooh. It's like when Marvel takes down Avengers leaks. It's like, okay, so now I know that was real. Ooh. We understand you've been in touch with former Honey employees. Whoever shared Honey's source code with you is not authorized to do so and appears to have obtained it through improper means. As a result, any further use or dissemination of the code would be an additional act of misappropriation. With that in mind, we urge you not to publish any portion of Honey's confidential source code. Please preserve all information about your access to and use of Honey's source code and delete any copies of his code in your possession. Again, we continue to hope that you are interested in telling a factual story to your followers. Unfortunately, the narrative you shared with us and that you say you're posting imminently, is not accurate and ignored basic facts. You recall that your first video was debunked by Ryan Hudson, the co-founder of Honey, but you make no mention of your emails of that series of X posts, and presumably Ryan's explanation of where you went wrong will get no airtime in your new videos. If you're interested in discussing it further, we'd be happy to continue the conversation, and I imagine the next thing is going to be with our lawyers. Or is that the end? Oh, that's the end. There's no legal threat there. Wow. Again, why is there no legal threat here? Don't you think that like they would want to immediately hand this off to lawyers and fuck this guy really hard with the fucking in the court? Or is there no legal threat here because they're afraid of what we would find during discovery? Maybe I'm talking out my ass on that one, but it sounds like they threaten legal and they don't go legal. They don't even threaten legal here. I think they're afraid to find out what happens in discovery. Honey coping and seething. Well, yeah, why is Honey reacting like a YouTube drama and not like their company is being accused of fraud? That's crazy, right? That language is chillingly soulless. It reminds me of like a fucking influencer YouTube drama. It reminds me of some shit that like Amaranth would say. Not like a company. Megalag is the worst thing that happened to Honey since Winnie the Pooh. What is your full name and address so we can send a certified mail? Fine journalism. Here's some money for a beer and a lawyer, depending on how the next few weeks play out. This scam is so big, I feel like I deserve some money from the lawsuit that I didn't even use. Oh my god. So moving forward here, so this is obviously Megalag's video being posted to r/YouTube drama. I had to start a write-up post covering why the Honey lawsuit got dismissed. though without prejudice, and could be refiled. All the coverage I was seeing of the dismissal was that the judge found the plaintiff could not prove they were damaged, and I think that's something the plaintiffs could overcome as they refile the suit. But the bigger issue was that PayPal and Honey was making kind of decent points. That maybe the issue with the plaintiffs, YouTubers, should not have an issue with PayPal, but with the merchant or affiliate programs themselves for making agreements with both plaintiffs and PayPal to give them the same slice of the pie.
Genuine question. Is the worst case scenarios for a customer? Is it just buying a product at baseline price? If so, that makes Honey. At worst, it's a faulty product. By the way, the affiliate link stuff is wild.
For the average user, the average user actually seems to give a fuck about influencers here. If you're just a user of Honey, the worst thing about it is it's like fucking tracking your data. Right? You're not getting the best coupon. Worst case scenario, you have to pay full price for something, but they're tracking your fucking data. So that would be something that would potentially bother you. Then there's like the whole aspect of them promoting to children using like children content creators and stuff who are verbally saying install this on your fucking like sister and brother's thing and on mommy and daddy's fucking computer. So like that's another aspect to it. Probably not a consumer issue, but like a morality issue for sure. And obviously it goes a little further with morality. I think that enters like legal COPPA territory, right? Maybe not COPPA specifically, but that kind of thing. Like you can't advertise, it is COPPA. That's like advertising to children. So that's like that territory. There's like a whole, this is bad for everybody. This is great for lawyers.
The Odd Honey company scammed
bad
PayPal
for Honey.
with an overvaluation. PayPal doesn't know what's in the code, and they don't want to get caught in public.
OG Honey does. That'd be funny if that's the case. This video kind of blew that all out of the water when Megalag opened the video comparing Honey's actions to Dieselgate. I thought it was an exaggeration. By the end of the video, I was pretty convinced that's exactly what's going on, and PayPal's about to face a reckoning. This video is coming out at the perfect time for YouTubers to file their amended complaints against Honey. Edit 2. This is more of a part 2.5, as Megalag states in the end. Part 3 is still coming. We skipped that part, but it is coming. Good God, I thought it couldn't get any worse. Because everyone kind of thought, oh, lawsuit was dismissed, Megalag's been gone for a year, he clearly got sued into the ground, and then he just showed back up with 2 full videos and mogged. And then Ian just went on a fucking rant. I can't believe he's using the word mogged. I want to travel back 6 years and rub these videos in my journalism professor's face who refused to let me cover YouTube as a form of news. Oh, God. You didn't go to school with Taylor Lorenz, clearly. I started part 2. I wouldn't share reactions from Mr. Who's the Boss, Ludwig, Asmongold, Gamers Nexus, MKBHD, and Mutahar because they're extremely weak reputations at the... Wait, why is Mr. Who's the Boss? Why is Dude, Marquez Brownlee has a bad reputation. Why is that? He drove through a school zone way too fast. Okay, yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point, I guess. All right, cool. This is Reddit. Yeah, like all these... Dude, Redditors are absolutely fucking subhuman. Holy shit, dude. Gamers Nexus, why the fuck are they there? How hard they went it... Dude, oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me? So, like, this guy's fucking both sides... Oh, dude, it's an LTT fan. He's like, yeah, Gamers Nexus is like a total dick to Linus Tech Tips. Fuck you. Oh my God. Ludwig's inability to take a stand has hurt his relationship with countless people. You're literally just like a fucking rodent. Oh my God. Mutahar is a... You don't like Mutahar because he's a right-wing idiot? Wait, what are you talking... That's the problem, Mutahar? I thought this was going to be something else. Mutahar is a right-wing idiot. Oh my God. Asmongold is a fascist. He's a fascist, dude. I can't... I might have to defend Mutahar. He's too stupid to have any actual political opinion. Not to mention, Legal Eagle has Liz Die. She co-hosts a podcast with someone credibly accused of sexual... Dude, Legal Eagle is bad because he has a person on the channel who co-hosts somebody who did a credibly accused sexual harassment. I'm sorry. We need a better brand of influencer who doesn't like have a person on who has a podcast, who has a fucking accusation who has been credibly accused of sexual... This is insane. This is just like, holy fuck, dude. That's great. They're criticizing Legal Eagle but not Go East. I imagine this person hates Go East. Concerning Gamers Nexus, I think they're only off-putting to LTT sycophants who are ironically also lamenting how they can't copyright strike Megalag over using LTT clips because it would be bad optics just because he gave criticism toward LTT quietly stopping their work with Honey instead of warning everyone. Also because he isn't on his knees apologizing to LTT over it. The LTT subreddit is a cult, holy hell. I just came from there, I couldn't believe their response. Being mad at LTT for not making a video about why they stopped working with Honey is terminal bitch-eating crackers syndrome. It is literally impossible to be mad about that unless you already hate them for other reasons. Holy shit, dude. I caught that immediately. It's like an LTT dick sucker, that's why you said that. Is it just me or should he take this more seriously? He's more cheerful and jokey about it. Oh my god, you guys need to fucking get blasted into orbit in Minecraft. Holy fuck, dude. You are literally... Dude, he's too jovial when he's ripping this company to shreds. He needs to smile less. Come here! You need to smile less when you're exposing that company. Holy fuck you. Holy fuck you. Whoa. I was doing the fucking smiling friends thing. Pim, come here. Let me show you this trick. Let me show you this knife that Jumbo bought me. Let me show you this. Let me show you Jumbo's knife, man. Dude, drunk, angry fucking Charlie. Clipping this? Joker Nick, let's put a smile. Let's take the smile off of that face. I was watching the new season. Charlie, you're scaring me, Charlie. Dude. Alright. Well, that's the, That's that. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Support this guy on Patreon, too. Support my journalism on Patreon. It's a YouTuber who calls himself a journalist and actually fucking delivers. Holy shit, bro. This guy's getting fucking mogged. Look at all these fucking supers. I've never seen so many super thanks before. It's totally deserved. The SSD kill switch has been set to It's Alive now. No way, bro. No way. Can we try that right now? The kill switch and see if it's still set to It's Alive after this fucking video in public. I wonder if they're gonna fuck around. They're gonna try to like subtly change shit. Because they'll do that. Like these companies, like YouTube changed the P-score thing really quick after people realized. Let me look up the word alive. So it's, let me check this. s.joinhoney.com/ck/alive. Well, there you have it, folks. That's fucking funny. Has it not been set to alive before that? Like they clicked it over and now all of a sudden they're just doing it right. That's fucking funny. That is very funny.
Which says okay, the SSD system remains activated. But if it says alive, Honey switches to full compliance mode. This allows Honey to instantly disable the entire SSD system with a simple flip of a switch.
They literally killed this entire system after this video came out, and it's still down for an entire fucking week later. I don't know if it's been back on since, but it's a week later, it's still down. Hey man, I'm not rich, but here's something to cost for your Uber to go to see lawyers. Oh my god, dude. It's so weird how YouTube has these comment trees now. It's literally Reddit. Ugh, god. Mega lag causing PayPal's lawyers another migraine for a New Year's gift. Keep up the journalism. Dude, this guy's Christmas has to suck, bro. Every time Christmas comes, Mega lag just rolls in and mauls fucking the founders of Honey and the CEO of Honey. Like PayPal's like, oh fuck, dude, we're screwed again. I hate corporations and political gaslighting. I hate it so much when someone says, we have legitimate concerns and evidence seems to suggest wrongdoing. How do you respond? The response is, those claims and evidence are wrong. Please look at our TOS. You can't say that's an evidence claim is false without providing any counter evidence. Yeah. I don't think those lawyers are celebrating Christmas. Ah, yeah, true. The sheer amount of cope from Honey is absolutely preposterous. Why do we have any written responses from Honey? Like, any of them? Why are they not immediately just fucking suing the shit out of him? I mean, I don't want him to get sued, but it's, like, insane that they're responding like a fucking YouTube drama. It's nuts. Whoa! Dude, what? Is this real? Dude, nuclear EHD update. How the fuck was this not on my docket today? Has anybody ever pointed out that Anissa's husband is wearing a Shadman shirt? When the fuck did this become a thing, my dude? Yo! Is his tag in it? Can we prove that's Shadman?
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Bro, this guy owns Shad merch? Is that Shadman merch? Defends Dr. Disrespectful. Yeah, dude, this is... Whoa! Oh, I want to see this one. I want to see... Dude, Block Chicken is a soldier here for saying this. Defends Dr. Disrespect while claiming to know all the dirt and keeping it a secret. Defended... Well, I don't know. Did he defend Shadman? He definitely was... Yeah, it was definitely not negative towards Shadman. He definitely used his artwork. And they're friends with YMS and had him on their No View podcast, and he has some very weird views on animal consent. They're definitely rolling in interesting circles. Animals by Maroon 5 plays in the background. I see you're a man of culture as well. Careful saying his name. You might get a 3,000-word essay defending his takes on animal consent. Dude, honestly, I think if you have to compare Dark Viper to YMS, I think actually YMS is worse. A 3,000-word essay on reaction content as a YouTuber I could get behind. A 3,000-word essay on animal consent is just simply too far for me. I think that YMS is worse than Dark Viper AU. A 3,000-word essay saying you're misrepresenting him before saying literally the identical opinion.
What's the name of the guy?
Fake name, thank you for the 20 gifted, I appreciate it.
Mr. Oreo.
I am your strongest honeybee soldier, Nicholas. Honeybee.
No, you don't understand. This time he's gonna finally convince anyone. He just needs to write some more. This is great, dude. Holy fuck. Your movie sucks? Yeah. Your YMS has been... Oh, there it is! I found one! I told you I knew it. I fucking knew I was gonna find one. He actually did. He made a vegan argument on how society is rightfully opposed to fucking animals, but will forcefully impregnate animals to eat them in mass. A drama YouTuber just tried to rehash this drama 2 months ago, only to take down the video because he was claimed by YMS.
I really like you.
Why? He is super gay and a furry, but he's never said animal fuckery is okay. I feel like this comment is a perfect representation of someone actively choosing to not believe their eyes and ears.
Stoic.
Hebrews! I've seen the video. He made a response to his claim about what was said multiple times. You can point out to where you either think that he lied or is pro-animal. You can also try to explain why the video was taken down days after it was published. So he's banking this off Pegasus.
I really
not
like
even the guy who actually made the video that Pegasus covered. You people are so helpless. Once his chatter literally asked what animal is not okay to rape, and his response was, humans. No, it's not okay to rape something because people eat it. Christ. What you're doing is 1-to-1 what Snark does to Ethan because you're pedo troll, because of pedo troll or a guest he had in an earlier. No, bro, please don't compare Ethan Klein to YMS. Please don't do it.
I always do the possible.
Please no, please don't do it, sir. You can't do that. No. Oh, fuck, dude. Feel free to point out in his response to Rob or his original video that started this controversy where fucking dogs is okay. Oh my god, bro. It should be easy if he actually did it. There's literally a fucking video where he explains his point in plain English. They're like, no, you can't use that, even though he makes all the same arguments except the last part, the quiet part that he said out loud fucking years later. Dude, we can't refer to that one. He must have been drunk. He had 3 sips of beer. He had his gigantic fucking gallon drum of beer, dude. He was ossified. He couldn't possibly...
always do the possible.
Everyone knows that you get really horny when you get drunk. Oh, fuck, dude. Holy shit. And your wording is kind of vague, so just be clear. They discuss his animal consent views on...
I really like you.
Why? Wait. Can
I say something to you, Nick? I really like you.
They discussed his view on animal consent? And nobody told me? Hold on.
Hey, Nicholas DeOrio, we in this shit, son?
Bro, can we fact check this?
All right.
Bro, if I look up the word consent on this video and it comes up, this is
Can I say
fucking
something to you, Nick?
nuclear.
I really like you.
Why? Oh.
Just you know, if you're at a
Can I say
certain
something
young
to you,
enough
Nick?
age, you might
I
be
really like
you
you.
might have stuffed
Why?
animals that you're like imagining or talking, and that they're your friends at age like 4 or something.
Animal.
Honesty, because you know there are some people that don't really want to look past, you know, just the facade of, you know, oh, they like fucking anthropomorphic animals. Like that's fucking, that's weird.
Thank you.
I also think
Just
a lot of
like
people
that
are lying
on its own.
I think they're just lying.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I've never watched this combo.
I mean, and you can tell just based on what fucking porn people look up. Like that alone.
It's too pop.
Why? Bro, wait, what a fucking weird facial reaction to that sentence. It's also about what porn people look up. YMS looks to the fucking ceiling.
Based on what fucking porn
Only God can judge him now.
people look up. Like that alone.
It's too popular to, you know.
Yeah.
You can look at the numbers, like, okay. And what was so funny is like this entire, you know, my entire fucking first 20, 30 years of my life, just like absolutely hating myself for these things. Eventually,
you know, most of the time I would say that's fucked.
What's the name of the guy?
I'm really sorry that
Keemstar
happened to you, but for
Orbiter?
you, it's
Nick
like, yeah,
Oreo.
you were right.
Mr. Oreo.
You were right to hate yourself.
Regarding the companies being able to turn off their coupons, I think, no sh*t. It's their coupons. Wouldn't it be weirder if they couldn't? I don't expect my grocery store to redeem a coupon that expired a month ago.
True. Aristocrats. Thank you. What is the rating? So I don't think he talks about animal consent on here. Clifford.
the bar is very low.
I was thinking it was about the big red dog. USA, Canada, bathroom. Oh, it's a bathroom break. Kimba?
Because it just made it.
But yeah, the big projects, speaking of big projects, the one thing Dane told us we had to watch before you came on was the Kimba Simba
it's the one.
Yeah, video, which was crazy. It's crazy.
Wait, there's a whole thing on furry conventions? Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna watch the fucking She Ruined My Career 18 one day. We're gonna watch The Bog. We're gonna go to The Bog, guys. What the fuck? If you'd like to leave a voicemail, you can call this number and leave a message, or leave a voice memo on the spot. Dude, I want to leave a fucking voice message. Why is this not in 4K? It probably is. Let me see. What's on the Maximum Damage YouTube channel? Why they stopped posting on here? That sucks. Download the video. Somebody's got an archive of that. They're not going to take that down. Why do you think that's a good idea? Clifford Place? Alright, guys. Let me start winding down now. I think we're going to get out of here. Next stream, we're going to cover everything that we didn't cover tonight. I think we have a Logan Paul update, whatever EHD stuff is happening, and Bonnie Blue. I will be back with you on Thursday. Thursday, right? Today is Tuesday. Thursday. Well, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday now, so it's like tomorrow, but it's not tomorrow because I haven't slept yet. And when I go to sleep determines when tomorrow is. You know? Okay, oh, before I get out of here, thank you for reminding me. I'm reminding me. Ricky's world-famous hot sauce is available now. If you want to get Ricky's, you can hit the pinned comment right here, and that will take you to the signed autographed Nicholas DeOrio and Billy Mitchell autograph, Video Game Player of the Century, habanero sauce. You can either get that in a single pack or a 3-pack. The 3-pack is the price of 2. You get 1 for free, which is the actual habanero Ricky's branded sauce. So, just to be clear, these things, they sold a lot faster than I thought they would. So, if they do go out of stock, when Billy comes home, he's gonna put more like the rest of the labels on the bottles, and they'll come back up. There's a legitimate chance that these are gonna sell out before he has an opportunity to do that. Do not fret. More of them will come back. We signed a bunch of labels, and after that, they're gone. But the number that we've sold so far, like the amount that we've sold so far, I'm like fucking ecstatic about it and think that we could move merch. So maybe we consider doing a plushie in the future or something, because I am now pricing this at the same price of a plushie. I am now extremely confident that we could probably sell the makeshift plushie. I'm extremely confident we can do that. Make merch. I don't want to make a fuckload of merch and do a bunch of shit, but like once or twice a year doing something cool would be fun. Yeah, I'm extremely confident that we can move merch now. If it'll look like Wolf's first plushie. Bobblehead? I think they do bobbleheads. You selling a plushie would be the funniest thing ever. I feel like that's the last thing. That's the last thing about Boblax. We can leave Boblax in the past once we sell a plushie and sell it out. Once we successfully sell a plushie, after he's like, I built this community. I think that's the end of it. Make the Boblax plush. Dude, every week I go on to Makeshift and I request them to bring back the Boblax plush. And they just keep not doing it. I just keep asking them to. It's so fucked up, dude. I can't wait. Guys, tomorrow, the final episode of Stranger Things, if you're unhinged and schizophrenic, drops. For the rest of us, it came out last week, but it's so funny. We showed this video on stream, and I was laughing at it, and Forbes wrote a fucking article. Like, that day, or whatever, it had, like no tweets or whatever, and it just got shared around by so many Stranger Things copers that it ended up everywhere. That's so funny, dude. Like, everybody is, like, subscribing to this. Not everybody. There's a significant amount of people who think the Duffer Brothers made a bad episode on purpose and are stealthing you with, like, good content on, in a couple days. Nick Plush with and without beard.
Nicholas! The goat.
Well, it would probably
I
be
appreciate that.
Yeah, I want to see if I could do the Wiggler.
Glad I was able to pay and for the rape reviewer hot sauce. W capitalism.
Thank you! Thank you very much. EFAP Stranger Things was so funny. If you liked it, be there on Saturday, because before I stream, I'll be back on Mueller's EFAP episode.